Don't you just love it when criminals get what's coming to them? You're in luck, because today's video is all about that. Here are 5 times when entitled shoplifters get humbled by cops. Number 5. Repeat target shoplifter finally gets caught. Officers confront a woman with a notorious history of shoplifting. Today, she tries her luck again, attempting to sneak out with clothing, jewelry, and perhaps more. As she steps out, the police are already on standby, ready to confront her habitual theft.
So you're identified as somebody from this store who has had history of shoplifting here. Today, you were seen for a while, possibly concealing items to include.
The scene unfolds with the officers calmly engaging with her, attempting to unravel her latest act.
Some other items to stop at self-checkout, and they wanted me to get you identified so that they can prosecute you for the other incidents, and they wanted to know if you concealed any other.
Despite her protests, the evidence against her is undeniable.
Would you be willing to open up your purse just so I can see you didn't conceal anything? So there's items with target tags on those.
Her bag, filled with stolen items, serves as a clear indicator of her audacious behavior.
What's that?
I came in here with that.
And just so you know, our body cams are on, so you're being recorded.
She has what looks like underwear.
Leaving little room for argument.
Yeah, so I saw just like in underwear, jewelry, and like a pair of shoes.
I don't have no shoes.
Shoes about the jewelry.
This is jewelry. I've been in here with this.
Nevertheless, the woman tries to justify the contents of her bag.
Every single one of those things has tags on them, and when they go back through, that's a lot of jewelry.
Right, you can have this.
Have it?
That's what I saw actually. That's all.
The interaction takes a turn as the woman, confronted with the reality of her situation, starts to panic.
I'm not going to go to jail, please.
So, right now you're under arrest for theft.
For what?
For theft, I just explained.
Her freedom hangs by a thread as the police decide her fate on the spot.
I'm not trying to go to jail, though.
You should have thought about that before you run. I'm
sorry.
reasonable. I could have cited you and released you.
Please,
you started this.
I'm so sorry.
Now you're under arrest for obstruction as well for trying to run.
Despite her protests, the officer's verdict stands firm.
I'm so sorry.
Take a step to your left. Separate your feet.
Please.
I don't want you to kick my partner. If you do, you're going to get an assault on officer charge,
No,
too.
I'm not going to kick. Please.
Her apologies fill the air.
Right, let's walk to the police car.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
I think the throwing of the Pepsi on me was not necessary.
I know. I'm so sorry. I really do apologize.
But it does nothing to change her predicament.
Go.
No.
I just got out of jail. Oh my God.
I'm going to put that on my
I just got out of jail.
As the arrest unfolds, the woman's desperation grows.
So everything is being recorded on my body cam, as well as my partner's body cam. So what I'm going to do is first we're going to grab your index fingers, just to make sure you provide us a real name, okay?
She's in tears.
What were you in jail for before?
Because I had 2 old warrants that I just squashed.
And what were those for?
Frustrated by the thought of jail just after having been released.
Please, I'm not trying to go to jail.
Yeah, you have tried to establish that.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is the back of my hand here.
The reality of her actions sinks in.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning if you wish.
The woman's demeanor shifts from defiance to regret.
You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of the rights I've explained to you? Can you say it louder, please?
Yes, I understand.
Having your rights in mind,
She pleads for leniency.
Yes, I don't want to go to jail.
Okay. What was going on inside? You concealed all of those items that you offered to give back?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Oh, because I don't want to go to jail.
Her apologies a stark contrast to her earlier bravado.
You concealed them in the store. Did you have any intention of paying for them?
I was at first, but then I didn't because I didn't have enough money for them.
Okay. So,
But the damage is done.
all those items in the bag, you were knowingly concealing them. And when you walked out the door with those items in your bag, you knew you didn't pay for them, you knew you stole them.
Her actions have not only breached the store's trust, but also triggered a legal response that could lead to significant consequences.
About right?
Yes.
Okay. So, why come in here to steal?
Because I don't have the money for it. I don't know. I don't have the money for it.
Do you have a job?
No.
The officer gets real with her.
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you do that? Instead of coming into Target trying to steal, why don't you come into Target and ask for work? I know it's not always that easy, but...
Her plan reveals a deeper layer of chaos in her life.
Underwear was my own personal use.
And then what are you getting for jewelry these days?
The jewelry, I was going to sell it to somebody for them to buy it for my drug habits.
How many blues are you getting for like a piece of jewelry?
Like,
Painting a picture of desperation where theft seems like a solution to her problems.
One?
yeah,
Where are you getting that at?
from somebody that I know. Please, I just got out of the gym. I'm trying to go back to jail.
The officers, experienced in understanding the human stories behind crimes,
I was standing there talking to you about it. And you're like, I don't want to go back to jail. And I say, yeah, you are under arrest. I can always arrest you.
delicately probe deeper, revealing the harsh reality of her actions and their consequences.
I have this conversation, and then I say, hey, I'm going to let you go since you were cooperative in this and that, but you showed you weren't going to be cooperative when you ran, and then you threw a soda at me.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Unfortunately, there's no turning back time now.
I washed my uniform last night, now I have soda all over me.
I'm so sorry, I'm not trying to go to jail, please. You guys can trespass me free here. I won't.
The officer articulates the gravity of her actions.
I'm like,
Yeah, well, so you're getting that too. You're trespassed from Target for life. Can never come back.
okay.
They also have 8 other cases that I'm going to look at the footage of. So far, what they said was the total that you
Linking today's incident with her history of theft.
store is between $1,500 and $2,000. So if that's the case, then we're looking at possible felony charges for organized retail theft.
The store's tolerance has reached its limit.
Prosecutor wants to handle it. Or each one of those days is a separate theft charge. Okay?
Go through her bag and see what other stuff is in there for
I
receipt.
have dollar.
And the police's investigation signals a crackdown on her ongoing offenses.
So she concealed?
So far.
Yeah, so far.
Can somebody pull video to show that whole incident plus us taking her
Yep,
down?
yep, I'll be able to have all of that. Cool.
Please, I'm not trying to go to jail.
Despite her desperate pleas and protests, the woman's fate is ultimately sealed.
Okay. Okay, slide your foot in there for me, okay?
Please, I'm not trying
I got to talk to my partner, my sergeant.
All the way over,
I'm
okay?
not trying to go to jail, please.
Then give me a second and I'll... Here, lean back.
The woman was charged with shoplifting, assault, possession of stolen property, resisting arrest, and drug possession. Additionally, she received a permanent trespass from all Target locations. Number 4. Shoplifter caught red-handed tries to play nice. A man finds himself in a tight spot outside Walmart, accused of shoplifting items worth over $900. The police are already on the scene, ready to unravel the day's events. The man, identified as Andrew, seems perplexed, caught in the headlights of law enforcement.
Do you have your ID, sir?
I do not. I can give you my name. My name is
You don't have any kind of like a work ID or anything?
No.
I'm sorry, can you spell your first?
He denies stealing anything, claiming he's simply waiting for a ride from his brother.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I understand he just picked you up, right? But what time did he originally drop you off? Like, how long were you there waiting for him?
Andrew's explanation shifts as the conversation unfolds.
No. Huh?
What were you doing at Walmart?
Look, what really happened, I went in there with, look, I didn't take anything. I didn't take anything.
Initially, he insists he never stepped inside Walmart, yet his narrative begins to unravel.
The bathroom, I came out, he went in. All I did was get in his truck, pick me up.
He went in.
Yes, he went in. I didn't look. I don't have anything. I didn't have anything.
The police, equipped with witness statements and surveillance footage,
So, we got called because someone said that they saw you taking items, all right? So
not
there's camera footage.
suspect more than just a casual visit.
They just described you, all right? So, we're going to find out, all right? It really helps if you are honest up front.
Andrew, on the other hand, maintains his innocence.
What did you take?
I didn't take anything because I didn't get out of the store. I didn't take anything.
Well, what do you mean you didn't get out of the store?
Look, man.
What? Okay, well, if you're saying...
He claims he had a change of heart.
No, I did, but I'm just saying I didn't. I had to think about it, and I gave the lady the stuff. Here, take it. I didn't walk out. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, was that
I really
like
did.
the loss prevention employee?
but his actions scream otherwise.
And I just, here you go.
Back. Okay.
Yes,
But you were intending to
really
walk out, right?
No, not really. I mean, because I had to, I'm sweating, bro.
The interaction becomes a dance of words and wits.
I mean, I was sweating in the store too, but I mean,
okay, what does that have to do with it, though?
I'm just saying because I was going to end up dropping it, right? Because I saw the lady follow me. I went from one side of the store, and she.
With Andrew nervously explaining his presence at Walmart.
Next, I saw her.
What did you have with you?
Huh?
What items did you gather?
It was just a tote of.
And recounting the items he claims he almost stole.
Baby formula, the press strips, medicine. I'm having a hard.
Andrew attempts to justify his actions.
I didn't take it. I'm just.
Well, are you going through some rough times?
I am with my parents and my grandparents. That's what the medicines were for.
While still maintaining his innocence.
I'm glad I didn't. Look, can I have a pass on it? I'm sorry, because I didn't take anything out. I didn't,
You have a pass, you said?
No, I said, can I have a pass? Because I didn't take.
As the police delve deeper, they uncover Andrew's troubled past.
Have you been arrested before?
I haven't. It was a long time ago. That's what I'm saying.
What was that for?
That was probation. I had failed probation. Yes, like 2013.
As Andrew tries to explain himself, the police decide to play it safe by securing him.
Secure you right now.
Yes, was it just one or all three?
I just want to.
While the officers deliberate, Andrew's anxiety grows.
You're good.
Oh,
Um,
I'm going to jail, you saying?
no, right now you're being detained, okay? So we're trying to figure it out still.
She's trying to say that I didn't take anything.
In the parking lot, the situation intensifies. The police conduct a search of Andrew's vehicle and discover something suspicious.
There's a needle. A couple of needles. That's it, man. Can we check up here?
Meanwhile, Andrew continues to plead for understanding.
I almost did something wrong, but technically I really didn't. Though. I didn't.
Which is what?
I really didn't steal anything. Though. I don't have any items or anything. She took that stuff from me, and I was going to actually drop.
The conversation circles back to the initial accusation of shoplifting, with the police trying to piece together the truth from Andrew's inconsistent accounts.
I mean, I'm not really,
Okay.
I can't even believe I thought of it. I mean, I can't even believe I had the thought in my head, though, to be honest with you.
I got you. All right. Just hold tight, okay?
In Andrew's car, the officers keep digging.
There it is. I knew she was going to take that. Where'd you find that at? That's everything in the bag?
This was in here. So,
And stumble upon what appears to be suspicious medication.
whose package?
That's Narcan.
Huh?
That's Narcan.
Yeah.
That stays all the time. You'll never catch me without Narcan. Never.
However, it was later confirmed to be legally obtained.
See, that's all you found. Normally I keep cases in here.
So
Nothing wrong with that.
you're coming to
Yeah,
put this back?
Yeah, that's all. I do all that.
After careful consideration, the officers reach a decision.
Why am I being arrested, though, bro?
You're being arrested for retail theft.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
the car.
It's
You're under arrest.
It is still a crime even though you didn't take them. Okay, just put them back.
Stop.
Go inside.
Stop.
Despite Andrew's explanations and the returned items,
Let me go. I didn't steal shit, bro. Y'all
Walmart's saying you
It
did.
is a
I didn't.
Stop.
Knock it off.
the evidence and the circumstances surrounding his actions result in his detention.
Let me go.
Hey.
I didn't
Knock it off.
steal. Let me go,
Take it
bro.
up with Walmart. Get in the car. You're under arrest for retail theft.
He's taken into custody.
I didn't steal shit, though,
You're
bro.
not going to beat the resisting charge. And the resisting is bigger. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You gotta cooperate.
Resisting's a big charge.
Not only for the suspected theft, but also for resisting the officers during the investigation.
Resisting's a big charge.
Man, let me go. I don't have to resist.
There's no letting
Yes,
go
you
now.
can, because I didn't do shit, bro. That took that shit. Look, she took that shit before I got out of sight.
Andrew persists in arguing for his innocence.
Man, I didn't steal, so you can't be taking me to jail right now. I didn't. The lady got all the items back. I didn't get away with nothing. I didn't get outside the store
It's
with nothing.
because you walked past the last point of sale.
Unwilling to accept his fate,
Okay.
Yeah, at the door.
got stopped at the door.
But
Hey,
you
look,
have
man.
to, don't make this worse, all right?
Bro, let me out, bro.
Do that. We can't do that.
Despite his protests, his fate is ultimately sealed.
Just sit in there, okay? Turn your legs in. Come on, turn your legs in.
In the end, Andrew was slapped with a laundry list of charges, including resisting a peace officer, aggravated battery against officers, property damage, retail theft, and possession of a controlled substance. Number 3. Shoplifter attempts to evade arrest. Police respond to a shoplifting call, where they confront a woman accused of trying to sneak clothes out of the store. The situation quickly escalates as she attempts to evade capture.
Here's my policeman. Let me talk to him.
About. You're going to catch an additional charge, you fight with me. You understand?
Clutching her purse tightly, signaling her reluctance to cooperate.
Please don't grab me. Don't grab my pocketbook.
Let go of the...
Despite her efforts, she realizes that escape is not an option.
Did you release the channel already?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm on Clearwater Street too. I flipped all of it.
As they escort her to the police car, it's clear this is a routine part of their job, dealing with individuals who think they can outsmart the system.
Did you release the channel already?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm on Clearwater Street too. I flipped all of it.
Back at the store, the officers collect evidence of the suspected shoplifting.
She selected a bunch of items.
Mm-hmm.
And then she went in the fitting room with them, came out without them, hung up empty hangers. They're in here.
Everything's in here?
Yes, yes.
Despite her initial resistance, the overwhelming evidence against her leaves little room for denial.
I really didn't want to call you guys, but
You're fine.
She was...
She is what it is, so she's going to catch the retail theft and the resisting. This is hers. All of this is paid for?
That's paid.
The woman's earlier confidence has now dwindled.
Inside the car.
I can't get inside
Yes,
the
you can.
car.
I'll let you talk. There you go.
The conversation between the officers sheds light on the woman's behavior during the incident.
I showed up so fast. Did she hit you?
Well, we came back here and she didn't hit me. No. She was resisting. She grabbed my badge, my loss prevention badge.
Okay.
Her resistance and the physical altercation with the loss prevention staff further compound her offenses.
Okay. The charge would be resisting a merchant. Do you feel that she was resisting?
Absolutely.
That she was attempting to leave when you said, hey, I'm loss prevention, I work for...
Despite her protests of innocence and fear.
When we were back here, she's like, I'm leaving. You're going to go to jail. We're going to get your license plate number. So,
okay.
Yeah, she's very, very violent, man. But she did not hit me.
Her actions tell a different story, indicating a clear attempt to flee the scene.
Okay, I'll relook at the statute in reference to resisting a merchant to see if it fits. But yeah, video of her walking in, coming out with empty hangers, a statement from you in reference to what you watched.
As the officers deliberate on the charges, the woman sits in the back of the police car.
I don't know what to do now. My other half is gonna be...
Hold on one second, ma'am.
A huge shift from her earlier defiance.
Just take a breath. Just stay in the car. Stay in the car.
I didn't move.
We'll talk about everything in just a second, okay? As long as you're not injured, that's what I wanted to make sure of, okay?
The reality of her situation sinks in.
Going to my purse?
Yes, ma'am. Because you're currently in custody.
I don't know what any of that means.
You're going to jail, 1, for resisting a police officer.
The woman's charges are confirmed.
And 2, yes, you did. You obstructed our investigation, therefore it's called resisting an arrest without violence. And then for the...
marking a significant turn in her day.
For you took. Because that's why we were out here. Allegedly you took something. But I'm not the one doing that investigation, that's Officer Asbury.
The police then proceed to read her rights.
Because you're in custody, I have to ask you some direct questions. I need to read you your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You understand each one of these rights as they've been presented?
A critical step in ensuring she understands the consequences of her actions.
I'm going to ask you questions about what happened today, why I got called to the Goodwill. So it's a yes or no.
Initially, the woman is hesitant.
Want to talk to me or not?
I need to call my other half first.
You're not going to call anybody. You're currently in police custody. Okay. So it's a yes or no. It's a yes or no.
Unsure of what to do,
I'm going to ask you one more time.
I'm not sure what to do, sir.
Do you
I'm not
want
sure what
do you want
to
to
do.
talk to me knowing that
I'm
you can
not
have a
sure.
lawyer present or not? That's basically the...
the officer explains the situation.
And what happens to me if I want a lawyer present?
Then I stop my questioning.
And what happens to me?
Hmm?
What happens to me?
I go with everything that I've already seen transpire.
To help her make a decision.
Prevention manager states. I basically, I won't be able to collect your side of the story. So yes or no?
Still, this is how she responds.
It's here to check on your injuries. I have to complete my investigation. So yes or no?
It depends on what you're going to ask me, sir.
About what happened today.
I don't
Clearly showing her fear of how it might impact her situation.
or will not answer until I hear the question.
Okay, you can decide that, but you have to say yes or no for me to even ask you a question first. If I ask
Despite this, the officer remains patient.
a point, you can tell me I'm done talking. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I'm not sure how to answer. I'm not sure how to answer.
All right, well, I'm going to let the fire department check you out.
And gives her more time to think.
Any injuries or lack thereof, and then after they stay in the car, and then after they're done, we will readdress this one time and one time only. Okay?
As they review the surveillance footage,
I'm over here
Yeah.
watching her between the racks
Okay.
because
This is the second time she's going in?
yes,
Or
this
first?
is her second time.
Okay.
The first time she went in, she stole 2 dresses, and the second time
the woman's actions come under scrutiny.
again.
Okay.
When she crossed point of sale,
Yep.
I apprehended her right at the door. I didn't wait for her to get to the parking lot because
Yeah.
they run on me.
Yeah.
over here, you know?
Yeah.
The officer discusses her findings with her colleague.
At the door, they go into the room. While they're talking, he takes a picture of her because that's part of their protocol. And she tries to snatch the phone out of his hand. And then he says the police are on.
Ensuring all relevant information is shared.
And she like comes up and chest to chests him. Like it wasn't hard, but she like chest bumps him.
Okay.
And he stands in the way and says, "No, you're not." And that was it.
The woman, now more subdued, listens.
I would give you one more opportunity to talk to me, okay? You understand your Miranda rights as they were given to you? You understand that you're still under the protection of the Miranda rights? You understand that you've already acknowledged
And is finally able to reach a decision.
your Miranda rights? My question is, do you wish to continue to speak to me in reference to what happened?
Sure.
Okay. What happened today?
Confronted by the harsh reality of her actions,
More than enough money to pay for those dresses.
I do, I know.
You have cash and a debit card. So why did we go in the dress?
she's overwhelmed with regret.
Take stuff off and put it in your purse and stash the empty hanger. What's going on?
As the officer awaits a proper response from the woman,
You don't know? Have you done anything like this before?
he meets a dead end.
Acknowledge the fact that you went into the dressing room with a bunch of clothes?
I need to get an attorney. I need to get it.
Okay, so you don't want to ask any...
No,
With the arrest finalized,
Because that's fine. I'm not going to ask any more questions. I'm going to just explain to you you're being charged with misdemeanor retail theft and resisting an officer without violence.
the woman's protests echo in the patrol car.
It's recorded.
I didn't fight
I'm not
with
saying
you.
that you swung at me.
I didn't do anything.
Miss Burr, I'm not saying that you swung at me. That would be a different charge and it would be a felony. But when I go to detain
As she tries to justify her actions,
an investigation where me, you, and all staff
I was afraid.
is safe, why were you
was
afraid? I'm a police officer in a marked uniform. The fact of the matter is,
however, the law remains clear.
the fact of the matter is if you just allowed me to do my job, you would have walked away from here. It's a misdemeanor charge and you have no criminal history.
And she must face the consequences.
And to resist with me,
I didn't resist you.
You did too.
I didn't.
You sure did.
No, I didn't resist you.
Yes, you did. You told me I couldn't touch you. You told me
The police detail the outcome of her charges.
I'm charged with resisting. Okay? You're also going to be trespassed from the entire plaza. You're not going to be able to shop at the Goodwill, the family.
Undoubtedly a tough pill to swallow.
Letting you know so you don't come back by accident. In reference to anybody that I arrest that commits crimes in business, I trespass them from the entire plaza. Okay? So you can't be here anymore.
The woman's defensive facade finally crumbles.
Fair enough? All right. The van's already en route. As long as you stay cooperative, we'll get those cuffs moved to the front, and we'll make you a little bit more comfortable. Okay?
Yet she clings to her version of events.
It's nothing personal. I don't know you. You don't know me. This is just a job for me.
I didn't resist you.
You did. Unfortunately, you did. Okay? But
Ultimately, she faces charges of resisting arrest without violence, resisting a merchant, and petty theft. Number 2. Grown woman cries for her mommy after being caught shoplifting. On the 4th of July, police are called in response to a shoplifting incident. A woman accused of shoplifting finds herself in the clutches of law enforcement, setting the stage for a real-life drama that unfolds under the unforgiving lens of a body cam. The police arrive on the scene.
We were just negotiating. Still.
everything good?
I think she's coming with me, Rick.
Okay.
Okay, this way.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
come out.
Yeah. Okay.
You need me?
They find the woman in question, who immediately asserts her innocence.
Where you gotta go, John? The doors are closed. It's too late.
Right, I didn't do anything.
So go that way. Go this way.
Please don't touch me. Please, sir.
Claiming she hasn't done anything wrong.
Groceries and I have kids at
Right now
home.
you're under arrest.
No,
You understand?
why?
Let's go this way. Let's go
Please,
this way.
let go of me.
Nope.
John, honey, don't let go of me. No, I'm just asking.
Despite her pleas, the officers have a job to do.
I'm giving you a lawful order to come in here. All these people are watching that you're disobeying a lawful order.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Step inside now.
Please.
As the officers attempt to take her into custody,
Can't be under arrest. I have kids at home.
Step inside
Please
now.
stop being upset with me.
Now you are resisting. That's another charge.
No.
Step
Please
inside.
stop it. Please.
the woman's resistance grows.
Nope, you are under arrest.
Okay, let go of me.
You are resisting. You are
Please
under
let go of
arrest.
me.
Go sit down.
Please let go of me.
Go sit down.
Please let go of me.
She tries to negotiate her way out,
I want my mom here. Please, just come on. Please, I'm begging you. I have my kids at home. Please help me. Please help me.
and attempts to tug at the officer's sense of empathy.
Stand that, but you don't understand what I'm saying, sir.
We're
Please.
trying. We have to do what we have to do.
I understand. I cannot be under arrest, please.
But the law is clear, and the officers are firm in their duty.
This is not fair.
Can we get you to stand up?
Please, I will.
Stand up.
Let me go.
Stand up.
Not gonna happen.
This is wrong.
Stand up.
It's not.
Insisting that she must come with them.
Listen to me. Nothing happened. So I'm going to sit and tell my kids.
Listen, everything would have been fine.
I have kids and I have pets.
The woman's pleas turn into adamant declarations of her rights.
I understand this. That's, I have a lawyer.
So we can't
but I
just
have
turn
a
our-
lawyer. It's not.
turn
No,
our-
I understand that. But I'm turning myself in with my lawyer.
You think...
But the officers are not pleased.
Call it.
Listen, let me talk. Do you think that we want to do this right now?
Well,
It's the 4th of July weekend.
I know. Please
None of
let
us
me
want
go
to
be
do
with
this
my
right now.
family,
Don't
please.
interrupt me.
Despite the woman's continual resistance and her emotional appeals,
When I'm talking. None of us want to do this.
Please.
Can we stand you up?
Stand up.
Please.
All right.
Stand up.
I'm gonna help you stand up.
Stand
Ready?
up. None of us
the officers remain professional.
want to do this.
Come on.
Please, I won't touch.
We're placing you in handcuffs.
No,
You have to go in handcuffs.
please don't.
Though their task grows increasingly difficult.
Just take a deep breath. Listen.
Please don't. No.
Ma'am?
No.
Ma'am?
Please no.
Stop.
Please no. Please, I'm begging you. You don't understand.
They have to navigate through her pleas.
Please, I was terrorized and I am scared
Okay.
and I can't do it.
There's 3 of us here. You've
I
got...
understand. Please, just take.
Her refusals to comply.
This is all being recorded as well, ma'am.
I don't care.
Okay, well.
I am. But I can't take this. Please understand. I didn't. First of all, I didn't do anything wrong. Here's my reason.
And her sporadic movements.
No, it's not. You can't take my stuff. I didn't do anything wrong.
Ma'am, the more you move, the more you take. You're just gonna keep pushing behind.
Please stop. No.
All while trying to uphold the law.
Understand?
Stop.
Officers broke into my house.
Hold on.
You're gonna think I'm lying. 6 of them, and they pushed me down. They did not even have charges. Judge City.
As the minutes tick by, the woman's narrative takes on a tone of desperation.
Case chased me when you knew I had a pacemaker. The warrant was for Lee County, which I don't even know where that is. I was in jail for 8 days. They came and busted in. They terrorized.
She speaks of past traumas with law enforcement.
They pushed me, broke down the bathroom door, and then they came on top of me, and 2 of them tased me at the same time.
She tried to get away. Okay. I stopped her. Okay. And I told her she was under arrest. Okay.
And of being terrorized.
Put me in jail, and nobody knew where I was for 8 days. They wouldn't even let me see a bond court judge. Please understand that. Please understand that.
Ever seen a grown woman act like a kid? Well, here you go.
Please.
Listen.
Please at least call my mom.
Are you ready for
Please call my mom.
Are you ready? Are you ready for me to talk?
You're an adult. We don't need to call you.
I'm not okay.
She's really digging in her heels.
Please understand. I'm never okay.
Do you want an ambulance?
I just want to be left alone. I didn't do anything. Please leave me alone. You're terrorizing my life. Right?
While the officers stay composed, despite her escalating behavior.
Yes, you are. I have kids at home, and I have pets at home.
Well, then you...
And I'm trying to go home.
You made a poor decision.
I didn't do anything.
Well, she's saying you did.
She's just making things harder for everyone, including herself.
Who's going to take care of my kids? No, please.
We'll take care of these.
Don't. No. Court, you said it. No. They don't take you to court. They wouldn't even...
Now you're getting...
Stop.
After considerable effort, the police succeed in restraining her.
Taking me away from my kids. Don't take my wallet in there.
Dawn.
Hey, babe, how did you pay for the groceries so I can fix it for you?
My food stamp card. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead.
Yet she remains defiant and refuses to acknowledge her wrongdoing.
Okay.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you're saying all the time.
Yeah,
That's her purse with her
No,
wallet.
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Wallet.
Then, out of nowhere, she starts crying for her mommy.
Why can't at least my mom have somebody be here with me?
Mom go out with you? Is she allowed, can she move and stuff? She can go out with you?
She can.
Maybe she never learned about taking responsibility when she was growing up.
Maybe it's a good idea to bring her shopping with you wherever you go so that you...
This is not help. This is
accountability.
Punishment. This is not...
No, we don't.
The back and forth struggle continues.
To me for that.
You made a huge deal out of something that you could have
$15.
I tried. No, I did try. This is not help. This is not...
And even though the police try to calm her down, she doesn't seem to listen.
Please.
Take a deep breath, okay?
I'd rather die than this. I'm not joking with you. Please understand.
The officer catches a whiff of an unmistakable scent emanating from her.
I only had to,
I can smell it on you.
I know, but I just came from a 4th of July. Okay. My mouth is still dry. I need a regular drink.
The woman comes clean.
How much have you had?
I only had 2 glasses.
Of what?
I don't know. It was something with vodka.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an alcohol.
Yes.
Yet she continues to behave the same way.
Differently.
But you said I was under arrest, right?
And you didn't comply.
You didn't say. You said I was under arrest. Why would you arrest me?
Despite her protests and emotional pleas, she ultimately finds herself in the back of the patrol car.
Items too?
I did.
Okay.
I paid for like 5 bags of groceries.
Okay, here you go. Have a seat.
Okay.
Watch your head.
At the station, the woman begins to realize the gravity of her actions.
I'm sorry. This is my worst nightmare. I'm sorry.
None of us put this, none of us put this on wanting to hurt anybody.
I understand.
Okay, we were...
And offers a sincere apology.
I understand. You're doing your job and I'm sorry.
Hi, sir. My name is Officer Mike Reiser with Round Lake Beach Police Department.
The officer then clarifies the situation.
Lifting call, and, as funny as it may sound, it was for only $15.
And even finds some humor in the ordeal.
We did advise her, and then the warrant popped, and then I told her she'd under arrest, and then she...
In the background, the woman listens, her expression filled with regret.
So that's where we are. So what I'm doing is I'm filling out paperwork, our administrative paperwork.
Finally, The officer outlines the legal steps following the arrest.
And I'm going to cite her with the incident that we had here, and then in the meantime I'm waiting for county to get back with me on the warrant.
The woman is eventually charged with shoplifting and resisting arrest. Number 1. Woman's shoplifting scheme at Target lands her behind bars. On a typical day in June, the air at Target buzzes with the usual retail energy until a routine shopping trip spirals into an unexpected drama. Police respond to a theft alert, zeroing in on a woman whose shopping spree seems to have crossed the line of legality. The woman, identified as Shamika Wilson, finds herself at the center of this storm.
I'm Officer Robinson with the Traffic Police Department. I'm conducting a theft investigation. You're now free to leave at this time.
Go ahead.
I'm conducting a theft investigation. What's that?
Suspected of walking out of the store with unpaid merchandise.
Someone else is paying for the merchandise that you walked out with?
No, listen, how did I walk out with it? I'm not doing it.
We're going to do this. Relax.
They gently but firmly explain the process to Wilson.
Hey, listen to me.
Oh my God,
listen to me. While we investigate, I'll put you in handcuffs, and if we're wrong, because, listen, you're pulling your hand.
Making sure she understands why she's being detained.
Put you in handcuffs doesn't mean you're getting charged. It means it gives me time to investigate, explain that you walked out with stuff we're not paying for. We'll work it out for you. We're not just going to take you to jail. Give us a minute.
The cops start to unravel the situation.
With you?
Huh?
Do you have an ID with you?
What's that?
Did you drive here?
Huh?
Did you drive here?
No, my friend drove here.
Your friend drove here?
Yes.
Tensions rise as the officers discover that the car is left running.
Don't turn it off. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
We couldn't turn it off.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I turned the vehicle off.
We couldn't turn it off. Because we don't.
As the investigation deepens,
Ever been arrested before?
Yes, I have.
For what?
It's been a long time.
For what?
What you mean for? I'm
Okay,
just understanding, like.
So you.
the officers piece together a pattern from Wilson's past encounters with law enforcement.
I'm 30.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can. You listening? This is where I told you need to listen. This is where I told you need to listen.
Shamika explains her side of the story.
I want to know what's going on. We went shopping. I had to go shopping for my baby milk, and my friend was in there still paying for it, and I came out here because
The officer is suspicious and questions her further.
I wanted to make sure the car was still okay, and she was in there paying for it.
You walked into business with your car still running?
Yes,
You know
because I can't.
You know that's how cars get stolen, right?
But I can't cut it off.
Aiming to figure out what really went down.
You have the key.
How is it running if you don't have the key?
It's a push to start button.
Yeah, but the key has to stay in the car for.
Yeah, but it didn't. It was still in his pocket.
Whose pocket?
And
Shamika persists in explaining her side.
To stay on unless the key is in the car.
it was already in the middle of. I was already in the middle of driving. It's ain't no key like when you driving. So when you turn the car off, it's going to automatically just go off.
Maintaining her innocence throughout the ordeal.
We'll have to call your boyfriend to come bring the key.
You just gonna have to do that. That's why I came to the car and just started putting stuff in the car because she was in the pants.
The officer is not convinced.
Nice is this.
It's me and her.
So you're sharing. So is she paying for all of it? Did you guys split the bill?
We split. I sent some money to her cash out and we split in the bill.
So you're paying
But decides to obtain more information before concluding anything.
her through Cash App and she's paying for everything inside.
And her own car.
Alright, well I guess we'll find out.
While they await results of the investigation, Shamika attempts to be chummy with the officer.
Are you inside? How was your day?
How's my day? It's been extremely busy. I had to chase a burglar.
Sorry, I got a lot of background. Wait for you guys.
Then, Shamika starts to get defensive.
This is happening. Now I got the rest of my squad up there
not
deal
no-
with juveniles.
Deep in the.
I'm hoping this doesn't turn into anything.
Yeah, it's
This is
not.
just a mistake.
The officers reveal the information they obtained from the loss prevention team.
Information I was told. So, the loss prevention guy that works at Target, we work with all the time. He says, there's someone in the store.
Being upfront and honest about the details.
I'm going to be at Lake Ellen Monroe. Scans stuff and then bags it and leaves and never pays for the stuff.
This information, of course, doesn't seem to sit well with our alleged suspect.
They remember you. So then they're watching you, and they're like, looks like she's doing the same thing she got arrested for last time.
Oh, I know.
Well, that's what it looks like. You're bagging stuff up, and then...
Shamika's narrative and the police's counter-narrative clash in a quiet storm of facts and fabrications.
Well, what you're saying is completely different than the way pretty much everyone I know shops.
Okay, well, can you go get, like...
I'm letting her finish her transaction.
Her attempts to assert her innocence are met with the unwavering skepticism of the law.
If she doesn't know the police are here with you, and then she just on her own pays for everything, okay, well that's weird, but at least I go, all right.
Back in Target, the loss prevention team deliberates over the mechanics of the alleged theft strategy.
It's all the time. Like, I can pull up their case in the system. I think her name was like Shakira. They've been apprehended at the other store a couple months ago. They got like 15,000. I don't think she was on it. We can look at it and see.
Pondering the possibility of a coordinated effort between Wilson and her accomplice.
They do that all the time. They act like one's trying to pay and the other one walks out. But their case is like 15.
But then what happens? Does she then get in the car and they both leave with all the merchandise?
They were in it together, but it's just...
This isn't just a case of forgotten payment. It's a suspected choreographed dance of deception.
Prove on our end that she didn't walk out with it. Based on what y'all able to do, you know, that's kind of...
I got you.
Meanwhile, the officer approaches Shamika's friend.
Friend outside. Have you paid for everything yet?
No,
Are you ready to go?
no.
Okay, are you still working on that?
Yeah. We'll save this one for last, if you don't mind. What's wrong?
Well, your friend walked out with...
Who seemed shocked at the presence of law enforcement.
Worth of merchandise that didn't pay for anything. So,
I mean, that's what we're doing now.
you're paying for what?
Yes, that's what, so what I'm doing to figure out what's going on.
How are you?
The officer attempts to piece together their scheme.
It was a card, what do you mean?
You scanned clothing items?
I was scanning her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she went over there and...
She went over there and scanned stuff. Okay?
The accomplice scrambles for an explanation.
She goes, she's never sweet. That's the thing.
She didn't pay. She didn't give anything to Target in exchange for hundreds of dollars worth of merchandise.
But her story starts to crumble under scrutiny.
Walked out with it. Her story is that you're paying for all of the stuff that she walked out with.
She has her own card. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
As the details don't fully align with Shamika's narrative.
To sort of get that thought. Okay. I don't know about weight.
Are you paying for it? Or if you are, then it's already scanned, unless I'm misunderstanding.
The officers, acting as both detectives and mediators,
Recently hacked or something.
Right.
So she was trying to get her friend's card so she could.
And I just literally started following her, and you walked up to me. And you
sift through the words to find the truth.
What's going on?
Well, what's going on is $1,400. Is any of that stuff still here?
That's what I'm
All of it's in the car?
It was never lived in the car. That's what I'm saying.
As the conversation heats up,
Car. No, it ain't. It's in the car.
Okay, well, she should be in here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you.
Maybe she should be, but she
That's
walked
what I'm
out.
saying.
She walked out with it all when it wasn't when it
was
wasn't paid for. So basically,
the woman passionately defends her position.
$1,449.63. Oh, she has, because we've arrested her before. So yeah. So I gotta go figure that.
The officer shares the information with the loss prevention team.
It's $1,400 worth of merchandise that was scanned that is not paid for. That guy looks like he needs deer in headlights. The cashier trying to help her. She
And continues their quest to uncover the truth.
Story that like my card got hacked. I'm trying to get the payment through or something like that.
Making up.
But I'm real close to believing that this is a ruse that she is also using. She's a suspect.
Shamika's friend then arrives at the parking lot.
So what happened with the wig?
Hey, what are you going for?
I don't know. She just told me to.
Yeah,
where she's greeted by the police.
Please don't remove things based on her direction.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, so I got you. Yeah. So did anything get paid for?
No.
The women struggle to defend their case.
Just suspended to see what's going on out here.
I've got tons of. I'm a dad. Who's a dad?
But the officer eventually pieces together the puzzle.
$1,400 of stuff was scanned, and none of this was scanned. So, which means the total amount of things that were removed from the store,
revealing the truth about their scam.
$100 plus all the stuff. So, I've got loss prevention. It's going to figure out how much all this is.
This was when, after you finished the transaction I was going to.
With excuses running thin, Shamika tries to find an escape.
Here's what it completely looks like to me.
Well, I'm sorry, and I just want to go feed my daughter, and if I can't go, I need to hurry up and just go to Publix or something.
Her accomplice also tries to come up with an explanation.
For one person, walk out the store.
And
a lot of
I
stuff.
asked the people that work in there, I said, did you see?
But it appears to be too late for that now.
I'm going to identify you. You need to provide me your identification because I'm doing an investigation.
Okay, I can tell you my name. I do at the police department because I just got out of jail. I'm here.
Shamika continues to feign ignorance despite being caught in the act.
Going to jail today.
Wow.
For theft.
How? I didn't.
You didn't pay for any of these items. Your friend hasn't. Your friend hasn't paid for them either.
We tried to.
Her protests hold no weight now that the truth is out.
That's your name.
Yes.
You failed to understand what we explained to you.
She was paying for it.
She didn't though, and she told us she had no intention of paying.
It's baffling why she still puts in the effort to lie.
She thought you were paying for them. That's what she just told us. Meaning, you stole these items. I just got done chasing a burglar.
She even goes as far as falsifying her personal information.
12292.
Yes, that is one.
Said it's not. It's not. You got warrants or something?
No, I don't.
You know we're very good at our job, right?
Yes,
like we ain't 2-day rookies, right?
All right.
Which only worsens her situation.
If a female with your date of birth with a last name that begins with W, there is 0.
Look up this. Look up this name, bro.
And that's not the end of it. She even makes another questionable decision.
Stop! Are you kidding me right now?
It's truly unbelievable, right?
Let me go to jail. Oh my God, yeah, my baby's home. Baby's home.
Stop! I got her, Ebro. I got her. Hold on.
Hold on.
There's no way she could have gotten away with that.
That was ridiculous. What are you doing?
Not a smart move at all.
Freely move this wrist around.
It hurt.
I believe it's not comfortable, but I just checked it, and there is nothing there that is going to cause injury. It's just uncomfortable.
Shamika was charged with grand theft and resisting an officer without violence. And there you have it. Shoplifters facing the humiliating consequences of their schemes. Who had the most poorly thought out plan, in your opinion? Or do you think someone was nearly clever enough to evade capture? Let us know in the comments section. Also, check out our other stuff showing up on the screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.